Hello, my loves, and welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today's topic is about activating your own personal abundance or wealth codes. What are the energies? What are the perspectives? What are the things that you need in order to activate your financially most wealthy, abundant, healthy lifestyle? I've got three piles here to choose from. Pile one here, pile two here, pile three here. Take a moment to select your pile, and I will jump back in with pile one in just a moment. Okay, pile one, this is your reading for how you can activate your abundance or wealth codes. I've got two tarot cards already selected, and I will likely end up shuffling a third. So, what we have for you. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. What an excellent energy. So, this is the moon in reversed and the Three of Cups. So, the moon, let's take this piece by piece. The moon is going to be about tapping into your subconscious. There is got to be some sort of belief in there about, especially with the Three of Cups, having to go it alone. The moon in reverse, especially, is about a subconscious belief that wants to be revealed, something that's been hidden, that wants to be seen, wants to be exposed, wants to be brought to the light. Look at the way in this card where all of the darkness is centered around the bottom. And because it's in reverse, it's coming up here with all of the white at the top. This is like evolving from the shadows. This is uncovering something that's kept you hidden, or kept parts of you, or kept the wealth that you're entitled to hidden. The Three of Cups is much about community. This is about partnership, collaboration, working together, or in this specific reading, I'd say embracing those energies or letting go of the idea that you have to do it all alone. Three is teamwork, it's creativity. Three perspectives are definitely better than one, better than two as well. Three catches any blind spots. Three is the number of creation potential. So, this is really like getting in and taking a look through doing some shadow work, doing some journaling, doing some prompting. What are my beliefs around money? What are my beliefs around finances? Um, do I want to remain hidden and unseen? That's another part of this. The Three of Cups is much about sharing and emotional vulnerability. It's about bringing your full energy to the table and being with like minded, like hearted souls that you want to collaborate with. Again, the moon talking about something hidden there. So maybe in the past you were tripped up or tricked by someone with hidden motives, and you've got to uncover, your hesitation. You've got to release your hesitation towards trusting again. Maybe there's something to do with not wanting to reach out and ask for that help. You'd rather be hidden in the shadows, but visibility, vulnerability, these things allow us to not hold so tightly to the safety that we think we have by staying hidden. Allowing ourselves to be seen, allowing our fears to be seen, allowing our distrust to be seen gives us the opportunity to create new narratives around those things. So let me throw a couple examples out to help you kind of through this, because I feel like there's so many situations in which this pile can apply. So you may be experiencing one, all, any of these, or maybe something different. But again, this all relates to shadow work and the teamwork aspects. So perhaps your situation is that you have an idea that's going to take more than just you to bring this idea to fruition, but you don't trust that other people will help you without maybe stealing your idea or tampering with it, or changing it or altering it or whatever. You could ask for the perspective to have what's unseen be revealed to you. Sometimes we have to, wow, this is getting really like deep and philosophical with not much information, but it just feels relevant that it needs to be said. Sometimes we need to rephrase the way that our brains have learned things. And this has everything to do with the moon card, the subconscious, because our subconscious beliefs are based on things that may have happened a long time ago that we're not even cognizant of. We're not even aware that we hold this belief. Um, but this is getting to a rephrasing of what partnership looks like, what teamwork looks like. And sometimes those bad situations or those times in which we've been taken advantage of or had our ideas stolen or whatever it is that led us to mistrust in working with other people actually can be rephrased into a way of, I know that I trust myself and my integrity. And the next time I get ready to collaborate in partnership with someone, I'm going to check their hidden motives. I'm going to figure out what it was that screwed me over last time. And I'm going to vet this person or these people, whoever I'm going to collaborate with. I'm going to vet them. And because I trust myself, I will be successful in this endeavor. It's taking whatever your situation is and finding a way that that problem or that um, issue could be a catalyst for you to further trust yourself so that you do become willing to reach out. I'm going to shuffle one more card here because I feel like I can get lost into 1,001 potentials with this, but I just want to see if there's any other energy that wants me to be more specific here. And here we go. Daughter of Cups. Interesting. Okay, I believe. Oh my goodness, this is lovely. I believe in this deck that this is the Page of Cups, and that's how I'm going to read it because this certainly doesn't have the energy of a knight. It definitely has the energy of, and yes, it is. Okay, so this is going to be the Page of Cups, Daughter of Cups. This is about the inner child, again, linking to the subconscious and the feeling of loneliness. The inner child wants connection. Your inner child wants connection. It wants to be connected to the energy of abundance, of money. So here's a visual for you. Imagine that you are out in a field and there are tons of wildflowers. I mean, so many wildflowers that you can't even begin to identify and look at all of the colors and the species and the different kinds of petals. And some of them are short and some of them are tall. There's an abundance, a variety, a veritable rainbow of color. So many options to choose from. If a wildflower field isn't your jam, imagine a huge, gigantic, awesome foam pit where your inner child can just go running off of a diving board and fling itself into this gigantic foam pit or a ball pit. Think playfully in terms of abundance. Get money out of your head entirely. What would your child want? Your child self doesn't give a damn about money. What does your child self want? Imagine your child self with an abundance of toys. Imagine your child self with an abundance of friends. What is it that your child self wants? Visualize yourself swimming in, wallowing in, receiving all of that stuff. Literally, piles and piles of toys, food, whatever it is that your child self wanted but never received for whatever reason, and talk to your child self. The page is about communication, and the Page of Cups is about communicating emotionally. So, really, this is like going back to your childhood self in a visual way, in a speech type of way. Like, honestly, call up the vision of them and tell them, I'm sorry that you didn't get, or that you learned you had to distrust other people's intentions, or that people didn't share with you, or that you didn't get enough, or that you always had to share more than your fair share with other people. All of these themes are coming up here. But now is your time. Tell your child self, now is your time. I want to see you abundant. What do you want? What do you want a lot of? Let me help you play with that. Let's play together so we can become more abundant, so we can get what we want, so we can feel, enjoy, and play in our success. I think that's it. I love it so much. I really am not even going to inundate with any more. That's it for this reading. Pile one, I'd love to hear your feedback, your story, your information. whatever you want to share in the comments. If this resonated, if it did not, maybe check one of the other piles. And if it really didn't resonate, maybe my readings aren't for you. I'm not offended if you're not offended, but I hope this reading did help you out. Moving on now to pile 2. Okay, if you chose pile 2, this is your reading, your tarot cards. I may pull some more for clarification, but we'll just take a look here. Oh, wow. Okay, so you've got the Four of Wands and the Eight of Wands. What do you need in order to activate your abundance? Wow. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Uh, what I'm really seeing here, look at this high in the middle here. All you need to do is visualize it, like put a pinpoint in it. Four of Wands is about harmony. It's about bringing together harmonious forces that can blend seamlessly together to provide stability, to provide a platform for growth. Wands is all about growth, passionate growth. What are you passionate on? Put your eye on it. Focus. Focus only on what you've been passionately building, harmonizing, creating. Take your eyes off of anything else. Everything else is irrelevant. It is the abyss. It's the black. It's the point where creation stems from if you get the point. If you understand what your point is. What is your point? What is your purpose? What is your central focus? What are you looking at? Don't allow yourself, your gaze, to be averted to any other thing. Follow the trail of growth. Look at this, the green coming right out from the center. This is your heart. This is your heart focused passion. Allow that green heart chakra energy to lead you down whatever crazy, fast, rapid action path your intuition will lead you on, because the Eight of Wands is all about speed. Your financial energy wants to come to you. It is ready to be harmonized. It's there. It's waiting for you to invite it in, and it wants to happen fast. Like, look at, and it's even going to be double what you think it's going to be. It's double what you want it to be with this 4 and the 8. It's double what you want. All you need to do is clearly see it. See how these lines are all sketchy and scratchy around here? And it's like distorted, chaotic. It's not even fully black. Like, you've started to have the illumination coming through, like you can see the light. Just practice focusing on it. Practice clearing away the distraction. Practice, like, what am I saying here? This feels like, maybe you're a multi-passionate person. You've got a lot of sticks in the fire or what have you. And that it's hard to like pinpoint how you see any one of those, like channels, streams, revenues, whatever, getting you to the point of where you want to be. It's like, what is your value behind all of that? Don't focus on the actions that are going to take you there, but what's the freedom? What's the point? What's the freedom that you want at the end of it? Do you want to have more time to spend with your family and that's why you want to be financially free? Are you really interested in philanthropic type of things? Do you want to give? Do you want to share? Do you want to create new things in the world? Are you interested in luxury? None of these things are wrong. Whatever your intention is, whatever your purpose, your passion is the thing to keep your eye on. Um, really, anything that you're looking at that doesn't light you up, that doesn't bring you one step closer towards feeling fulfilled, not being in terms of what you see in your bank account or what accomplishments you've had, but the feeling of fulfillment. If you sit and practice just marinating in the energy of it, what fills you with passion? Pile 2, is there anything else that wants to come out here? I want to see if there's any other message, but honestly, this is pretty straightforward and clear cut. The Fool. That's excellent. I feel like this is my pile because we've done the work. You've done the work. You've done the work, you've done the work, you've done so much work. You've harmonized and you've brought into focus, you've lined things up as much as a human being can do. The universe wants to bring this stuff to you, but you have to take some step. And I really feel, really feel that this has everything to do with a new adventure. And that means to me, stop working. Stop trying to line it all up. Stop trying to figure it all out. Stop trying to put the pieces in the puzzle together and all that stuff. It's not necessary anymore. You've done the work. The new journey for you is seeing something new. It's seeing, look at how this is like boxed in and centralized, boxed in and centralized. And then this is like a horizon. Look at it, it's like a sunrise. It's like a sunrise. Visualize the beautiful thing that you wish to see. Focus on the sense of being able to just waddle out into the world and do whatever you feel like, because money's not a thing anymore. You don't have to worry about how are you going to get what you need to be able to go and have that experience. You just go and have that experience because you're like a little baby chick whose mommy is going to take care of them. Mommy universe, father universe, whatever it is to you, know that you're being cared for. Know that you're being provided for. Know that you were like brought into this life with a passion and a purpose and a focus for a reason. Focus on it. Focus on the joy. All that yellow in there and the blue. This is the third eye. Again, allow your heart to hold the vision and intuit your next steps on this brand new adventure of actually seeing yourself as wealthy. Visualize it. Pile 2, that's all I've got for you. This was a fantastic reading. I would love to hear your feedbacks. I'd love to hear your success stories when you actually finally allow yourself to practice seeing this and call it in. I want you to please come back here and let me know that it worked. Let me know that this is the way that we weave the magic. Yeah, I've got nothing else for this pile. I'm moving on to pile 3. If you chose pile 3, this is your reading. We've got 2 of Swords in reverse and the Sun of Swords in reverse. So this is the Knight of Swords. 2 of Swords in reverse. Sun of Swords in reverse. Okay. Okay. I feel like in this pile, I'm going to reach out for another card in a second here, but I feel like in this pile, there's an energy that your mental process, your brain is moving so fast. And this really seems to be a central theme for all of these readings. I mean, if you resonated with any other pile, go ahead and watch that too. I mean, not that you need my permission, do whatever you want, but maybe take a look at the rest of the energy in this reading, because what this feels like is that you're just trying too hard, to be honest. You're trying too hard. You're trying to figure it out. You're trying to manipulate to your words and stuff, which is great because I can sense that it comes from a place of wanting to gain personal power, not by taking it from anyone else, but by like overcoming your shadow. Like I feel like you've been in a process of shadow work, and or that you need to continue a little bit, over feeling deserving, uh, really deserving of connecting, deserving of receiving. The way that these swords are like closed off, look how it's closing this energy off. This to me feels like this big black circle was this like depression, this apathy, this worldview perspective of like everything sucks. And then you started to have like your spiritual awakening. You started to see the light. You started to gain in personal power, but that you've only been able to get so far, and that there's this like heavy ass weight on you, just a super, like a blotting out the sun. And it feels like because of your mental energy, you're closed off from receiving the expression from the universe that wants to come with you, come to you. And then with the Son of Swords here, the Knight of Swords, the owl is intuition. This is wisdom. This is like wisdom that comes in or comes up from within. And like, look at, I mean, it even has like the arrows of direction where it wants to go. It wants to come into you, but you're too busy going out. You're too busy like seeking outwardly, trying to find more information. It's like, if I just knew that special trick, if I just knew that one phrase, if I just knew that like way to manipulate the universe into giving me what I want without having to do the work. But you're not even a stranger to work because this is work. This is like exerted effort. Two of Swords in reverse means you're not taking the time to like slow down, contemplate, meditate, ask for the intuition, follow the intuition. This is like a very forceful energy where it's like you're going about it kind of in the right way because you want to be okay. You know, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so, so proud of you. You know that it's your responsibility to emanate the air quotes correct energy to match what you desire to receive. And I'm so proud of you for knowing that. But however, you've gotten a little bit caught up in the energy of needing to work super hard for that. The entire cosmos is built on cycles of creation and rest. And if you don't allow yourself to rest, your energy is constantly being expended, expended, expended. And so what you're doing is you're vibrating and emanating a vibration of exhaustion, of enough is never enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to do more. It's never enough. I'm not good enough yet. Like like you're giving the universe the energetic of work hard and achieve nothing, but work harder to get a false promise that you're eventually going to achieve. And it's just tripping you up a little bit. So let's see if we can get another card here. How can we soften? What does pile 3 need to come further out of this shadow, to be less eclipsed by this mental energy, and to be able to soften into the energy of receiving this abundance, this financial blessing, this monetary gain? Okay. Oh my gosh. You can't make this stuff up. This is amazing. All right. So, the Emperor. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Is this an oak tree? It's No, it doesn't look like an oak tree. It might be an oak tree. The branches are a little different than an oak tree would typically be. Irrelevant. All trees grow from a tiny little seed. And this is a king daddy tree, the Emperor, number 4. Okay, so number 4 is stability. It's 4 elements, 4 directions, 4 corners, 4 legs on a table, 4 legs on a chair. It's a solid foundation, okay? And your shadow work, look at that. Your shadow work is what grew your prosperity, your abundance, your gigantic tree to rest under. This tree that you can climb to gain a higher perspective. This is everything you need. This is your spinal column. This is your backbone. This is the fertile ground. This is the air that you breathe. So, this is like an energy of counting your blessings, and not because what you have should be good enough and you should just be content with what you have. That's not what I'm trying to get you to believe or settle for or anything. You can keep reaching, you can aspire to super high heights. However, if you're only ever in the energy of aspiration, seeking, gaining, you're never in the energy of like, oh, I have this. This is mine. Look what I did. Look what I built. I'm capable. I have achieved. I've gained. I am in power. I am in control currently, right now. So this is What do you have right now that is supportive to you, that gives you what you need? And this is like, practice this in silly, silly, silly little ways. You go to the bathroom, you wipe. I have an abundance of toilet paper. I have soap. I have running water. I have two, not just one, but two hands to wipe my ass with. I have so many things. You leave the bathroom, you're cooking food. I have utensils and plates and cutting boards and fresh vegetables and, again, running water. I have a stove with which to cook my food. I have a place that's comfortable to sit and eat that food. If you don't have these specific things, pull from the things that you do have. I have shoes on my feet and warm socks. I have a warm place to sleep tonight and tomorrow. I've had a warm place to sleep for all of my life. Again, pull from what is personally relevant to you. I have friendships that nurture me. I have a gained and growing sense of self. I have a far better perspective than I used to. I've come a really long way. I'm proud of my successes. I love who I am and who I'm becoming. I love that my biggest problem is that I try really hard to take care of myself and be responsible for myself. I love that my biggest problem is that I try too much to be independent. A true emperor accepts and receives the help of everyone around him or her or them. They play towards their supporting strengths. An emperor doesn't do everything all by itself. It asks for help. It seeks assistance and it appreciates that assistance. It roots as deeply into the earth, whatever anchors it, as high as it wants to grow. This is about reaching into the depths of what's already there, what's already substantial, what you can really latch onto, what growth you've already had, so that you can see that going further. Yeah, it's about letting the sun come out. Stop focusing on the darkness. Bring the light into equal weight in your estimation or in your eyes. Elevate the goodness about you. Focus on what's done, what's completed, what you have received, what is there to work with instead of what's not. Relax into the energy of present moment. Wow, pile three. I think this reading has spurred an idea for another reading, because I feel like there's more to be said, but I don't even want it to come out in this reading. I think I'm going to do a whole nother video entirely. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, subscribe so you can get notified about new and upcoming videos. I've got a current giveaway out for my subscriber count. So if you're watching to the end here, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, share this with your friends. I hope this was really helpful. Please let me know in the comments, questions, comments, questions, anything, anything. That's it. I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you.